There's a new right-wing party in Germany called the AfD. Yeah, it's called the Alternative für Deutschland. They're very progressive. They have a lesbian leader. Yeah, a hot blonde lesbian. Yeah, it's very progressive. They're gonna rename the SS. They're gonna call it the Scissor Sisters. No, they're quite progressive party. They have a trans man in the parliament. Yeah, his pronouns are he, Himmler. They're very progressive. They actually they're in a polyamorous lesbian relationship, right? And they're currently looking for another partner to officially make her the third Dyke. Third Dyke, yes, the third Dyke. Yeah. Did you guys tell your kids you love them?
Of course.
Like saying I love you?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, dude. Fuck. What about your German parents?
Never.
That was so real. I love it. Oh my God. My mom, I know she loves me. We just don't say I love you. In saying it, I would tell my mom. I've never said I love you to my mom either. Like it's just like it's something we don't say because it's like this weird thing. I feel like a weasel if I say it. And also, I truly think if I told my mom I loved you, I think she'd be like, Mario, I think we should just be friends. I'm just afraid that's gonna happen, man. Because also saying it in German is so different. Saying I love you, ich liebe dich in German, it holds so much more weight than in America. Because in America, dude, like I had like girls at Coachella tell me they love me because I gave them a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? I think you can only say I love you in Germany when Germany just won the World Cup. You're both drunk, yeah? Germany won by 7 goals against Brazil. By 6, okay, fuck. And the person you're talking to has just been diagnosed with terminal cancer. Then and only then, you can look at them, say, ich liebe dich, look away, and never talk about it again. I think that's how I go. My wife is learning German right now on Duolingo. She learned one sentence. She learned, Die Eule spielt jeden Tag Schach, which means the owl plays chess every day. And she's been going around Germany very successfully. My mom is also tough because my wife, she wants to impress my mom with the German skills and stuff. My wife is over and we're having a nice dinner. My mom cooked for us. My wife, very sweet, she wanted to say thank you. So she goes up to my mom, Heike, danke schön. And my mom, she was like, Hä? My wife was like, danke. Hä? So I told my mom, I was like, hey mom, she's saying danke schön. My mom was like, oh, yeah. And she left. And she left. Who's Argentinian here? There's way too many Argentinians at my show. I can't believe it. It's suspicious when there's that many Argentinians. Where are you from in Argentina?
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires. Ah, he said that with passion.
When I was young, I used to play basketball, and there was a place called Villa Ballester, which was a neighborhood. The funny part, when we played against that team, we were all tall, blonde, yeah.
Superior, I know. Yeah. All blonde superior. I know, I get it. You lost against a guy named Alejandro Himmler. Was his, They play like Blitzkrieg, yeah, I get it. No, but my wife, I was very nervous when I started dating her. I was like, Mario, you're dating a Jewish girl, you can't fuck it up. So I learned everything about Judaism, okay? I learned about the language, I learned about the holidays, I learned about how to run Hollywood, okay? I learned everything. I even learned some Hebrew to impress her. You know, I was like, hey, shalom aleichem. And no joke, my wife looked at me and she was like, oh my God, I didn't know you speak Spanish. She's not very practicing Jew, you know. And here's the fucked up thing, even though she's not very practicing, she always uses my German guilt against me when she needs it, and it's really fucked up. I had a dinner reservation with her a couple weeks ago, and I was like, hey baby, we need to leave at 7 p.m. on the dot. Yeah? And I'm in the car ready, waiting at 6:55, like a good German. My wife shows up to the car 25 minutes late. You know how much work I can get done in 25 minutes as a German? Dude, in 25 minutes we can score 8 goals against Brazil, okay? I'm so sorry. Dude, I'm never coming back. The manager will, he's Brazilian. I talked to him earlier. I'm never coming back to this club. And then I got a little mad at her. I looked at her, I was like, hey baby, what the fuck, yeah? I've been waiting here inefficiently for 25 minutes. Nine. And then she uses my German guilt against me, okay? She then acts all scared and hurt. Yeah, she looks at me with her big blue Jewish eyes. And she was like, hey baby, you know, you're giving me a lot of Nazi energy right now. I can't do anything, man. Just got me by the balls. Has anybody tried to go to Berghain to one of these clubs? You've gone?
Yeah, they looked at us and it was 9.
9, that's right. The bouncer at Berghain is this guy named Sven. He's got like a teardrop tattoo. Literally, going to Berghain, they want to figure out if you're techno enough to get in there. And he looks at you for 2 seconds to scan your soul. It's like the sorting hat in Harry Potter. He checks your soul to see which house you're going to. And I went there, my first time I went there was with a British friend. He had like a Burberry trench coat, which you can't wear there. You can't look like you have money. You have to look like you don't want to be there. Really, I wanted to get in so bad. I was like 18 years old, first time Berlin, you know, and then the bouncer comes out and he like literally, he looks at me for 1 second, scans my soul, and I was like, please let me in. I was like Harry Potter. I was like, Gryffindor, Gryffindor, Gryffindor. He looks at me, he goes, Hufflepuff. I was like, fuck, you know. No, he rejected us. It hurts, yeah. I have rejection issues from my mom already. I don't need Berghain rejection issues also, yeah. Fun fact, do you know that Elon Musk was rejected at Berghain? I just heard about this shit recently. That's fucking funny, dude. Because he's like also kind of space Hitler right now a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it seems like you get rejected from art school or Berghain and you become, you know. You know that all Disney fairy tales are based on hardcore German fairy tales? But then Disney changed the original version because American kids are too weak to handle the truth. Yeah? Sleeping Beauty, the American version, right? The princess, she's in the castle, yeah, she's asleep. Then the prince comes, kisses her. She wakes up and they're happy ever after. It's false information. In the German version from the 1800s, here's what happens, right? The princess, she's in the castle, she's asleep, yeah? Then the prince comes, kisses her. Nothing happens. So he fucks her. Yeah? And I know, this is not necessarily the story that makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. But which one do you think is more realistic? Yeah. Then what happens in the German version, the princess actually gets pregnant, yeah? She keeps the baby because she lives in Texas. Yeah? Now I know you guys look at me a little traumatized. You guys are like, how the fuck could you tell this story to your kids? But which of these stories do you think prepares American girls better for college? I'm just afraid that American girls are gonna see Sleeping Beauty on Disney and they're gonna be like, oh my god, so all I gotta do is I gotta be pretty, lay down, pretend I'm asleep, and then a prince will come and save me. No, you get fucked, stay alert. Yeah? Buy a pepper spray, okay? Let your armpit hairs grow, do whatever it takes, yeah? You have the Adidas on, you're German?
Oh, I'm Russian. I have a German boyfriend.
You have a German boyfriend? Two very emotionally unavailable nations. How is y'all's relationship going? Is there a lot of passion in your relationship or just a lot of domination? Do you guys talk about the war at all?
Yeah.
Yeah? Every day, man. Hey, because I feel like Germans, we have this thing, and I'm not saying this against you as a Russian, but like, you know, we Germans, we've been the bad woo-woos for my whole life, basically. And now I feel like, you know, I didn't want Russia to invade Ukraine, but part of me was like, oh, finally not us, you know? At least it's not us, dude. Oh my God. Now it's a focus on the Russians. And now we Germans can be like, oh, this is unbelievable what is happening, yeah? This is not good, yeah? If you're American, give me a yee. This worked way better in Florida. I'm gonna let you know. Way better in Florida. Any Germans here also? Yeah? I made so many Germans. Holy shit. Germans, give me a Sieg. Good. Good. You didn't do it. Gotta check what kind of Germans we're dealing with. Because it's really fucked up right now. I'm on tour right now and I meet a lot of people who love Germany. But there's always one dude who loves Germany a little bit too much, you know? Because usually people are like, oh my god, I love Germany, went to Hamburg, had a great time in Berlin. But then there's always one dude who's like, I love Germany. And then I'm like, what's your favorite city? Never been. I'm like, oh, that's the one. And then I gotta let them know that I'm not that kind of German, you know? I'm a nice German. I'm a techno-German. Okay? I'm German, not German. You were not on time? I'm slowly losing my cool a little bit, you know what I mean?
I'm Brazilian, I'm never on time.
You Brazil? That's not an excuse for... See, that bothers me now. That really bothers me now because you're saying that just because your country did something, you're not gonna change and just keep going with that. Imagine we Germans did that, okay? See? Imagine we Germans did that shit. Imagine we Germans were like, oh, we've always been Nazis. Let's just continue on this little train. Yeah? Now we fucking change. We do our best. You're Brazilian. You people fucked up. Very bad. Yeah? By being unpunctual, unreliable. Okay? So it's your responsibility to go against your heritage and do something about it instead of embracing it. Yeah? We're educating people tonight. Okay? You know, in Germany, you can either be an engineer or a techno DJ. You German? Yeah. Engineer? I fucking knew it! Look at that! See what I'm fucking doing? I don't know this person. I don't know him. You have engineer vibes. So what do you engineer? IT. This is the most German answer. Americans are gonna be like, they tell me their whole life story. You know, I've been doing IT for 7 years. This guy's like, IT. Next question. Was IT always your first choice, or were you gonna be a techno DJ in another life? IT. See, again. IT. I love this guy. It's the most German ever. What's your name, sir? Tom. That's the most efficient name. Every answer had maximum 3 letters. Tom. IT and Tom. I like Tom. Do you live in London, Tom? Almost. Almost. My friend showed me a TikTok, and it was these dudes like reenacting the Civil War in full Confederate uniforms, the flag and shit like that. Dude, that's crazy. Just imagine if we Germans did that, okay? Imagine